Here's a little project I'm working on. It's a little gen set I picked up for a couple $100. I'm turning it into an APU, a truck APU. You can see I had to fabricate a plate for it to sit on. It's going to sit on my deck plate. I fabricated a 10-gallon fuel tank for it. Fabricated this box to go over it. It's all insulated for sound. And fabricated an exhaust system for it. I'm going to mount it to the truck and have a little APU. It's 16 gauge diamond plate I fabricated it out of, and 16 gauge 1.5" square tubing for the base. Alright, this is what I'm up to today. I'm going to put a little gen set on my truck. The truck's got 1 million miles on it. It's no one Freightliner. Just to save on the engine a little bit, I'm going to put a gen set on it. That way it'll reduce my idle time considerably. Let's see what it's going to take to do that. Alright, I'm going to have to move the fifth wheel back. I'm going to move it back 2 notches back to here to give myself enough room up in front. I'm just going to set it on the frame rails. It's a little gen set I picked up for a couple $100. There it is, long run gen set. It should run about 30 hours on 10 gallons of fuel, 2,700 watts. I have the exhaust coming out the side, which will be on the exhaust side of the truck over there. Gen sets generally for these trucks cost in the $10,000 neighborhood. All in, I'll probably have $250, $300 in it by the time I'm done. So, yeah, considerable savings. Yeah, I gotta bust the rest of the fifth wheel apart, slide it back, set my gen set on there, and then I'm gonna bolt it to these holes right here. I'll just run a plate up and weld it to the side of the genset frame, and the genset frame is made to sit right on the frame rails. So, here we have it. Testing it, see how loud it is. Not any louder than any other gen set. Still need to hook it to the batteries and stuff. Homemade long run gen set. Well, the little generator's sitting there running. It's been running for continuously for about 18 hours. I haven't shut it off. It's burned up about a half a tank of fuel, not quite half a tank of fuel. So I'm going to do better on fuel than I thought I would. Probably going to get 36 hours to a full tank of fuel. Yep, no issues with it. Sitting there purring along. Running my engine oil fan heater now. For 12 hours I had it running a 12 amp tornado heater to heat the inside of the cab. So, yep, no issues. Cheap little generator project. At about 3 meters or 9 feet, I'm getting a pretty consistent reading. About 70, between 72 and 74 decibels. The decibel meter is a little high now because I'm speaking, and actually my voice is louder. So if I was to be quiet, it would go back down to about 72, 74. The standard is 3 meters or 9 feet to check decibel reading. So it's not unreasonably loud. inside the sleeper of the truck. As you can see, just my voice is about 65, 66 decibel. Now that I'll be quiet, and you'll be able to see that the generator inside the truck is about 52 decibel, which is not unreasonable at all. It's pretty quiet. Yeah, 52, 53 decibel is not unreasonable.